Most new MedSpa owners pick their services based on what they personally like, what they saw on Instagram, or what one sales rep told them was the next big thing. And then 6 months in, they're wondering why they're not profitable. So today I'm going to show you with actual data which services generate the highest revenue, the best margins, and the strongest patient retention in 2026. And more importantly, how the smartest operators think about their service menu as a system, not a list. So here's a mistake that I see over and over again. Someone opens up a MedSpa and they offer 25 different services because they think the more services and different services means more revenue. But it doesn't. It means more confusion, more training, more equipment, and more diluted marketing. The most profitable MedSpas that I've seen typically launch with 5 to 7 core services. And that's it. They go deep, not wide. They become known for something specific. And then they expand strategically once they have the volume and data. And here's the concept that changes everything. Your services should work together as an ecosystem. You need an entry point service, something low barrier that gets people in the door. And then you need a core revenue service, your bread and butter, which of course should be high margin, high demand, and you need a retention service, something that brings them back monthly or quarterly without you having to resell them every single time. When these three work together, you get a patient journey that compounds revenue over time instead of constantly chasing new patients. Now, I also want to talk a little bit about the top performers. Number one, and this shouldn't surprise you too much, neurotoxins, Botox, Dysport, whatever brand you use, Xeomin, right? Here's why the margins are, for the most part, pretty good. But I mean, the procedure takes about 15 minutes, right? And the patient keeps coming back every 3 to 4 months, like clockwork. And also, it is the ultimate gateway. Once someone comes in for Botox, you cross-sell them to fillers, skin treatments, and body services can also come pretty natural. So that of course leaves me to number 2, body contouring and skin tightening. This is where the real money is right now. With the GLP-1 wave, millions of people are losing weight rapidly and the demand for body contouring is exploding. Patients, they need multiple sessions and the ticket prices are pretty high. The results are visible, which means referrals and social proof. Plus the margins are pretty good on a good body contouring and skin tightening device. And remember, you don't have to get a separate skin tightening and body contouring device. It can be a 2-in-1 for sure. Now, the MedSpas that are positioning themselves for this wave right now are going to dominate for the next 3 to 5 years for sure. Number 3, medical weight loss programs. Semaglutides or tirzepatide, these medications are in massive demand. And here's the beautiful part. It is a monthly subscription model, right? So patients will of course pay you every single month, and once they lose the weight, they need body contouring. See how the ecosystem works? Before, dermal fillers, higher ticket than Botox, slightly less frequent, but incredible margins for the most part. And the reason I say for the most part is because it depends a lot on, what kind of pricing you get, because injectables can be just terrible margin-wise, to be honest, but it can also be pretty decent, especially if you cross-sell them into something else too, which, is another conversation. Now, typically the patients become pretty loyal to a good injector, which, you can't even measure that weight in gold. I mean, number 5, and this one might surprise you, IV therapy and wellness services. The margins can be excellent and the overhead can be low. So it attracts completely different demographics than aesthetics, athletes, executives, busy professionals who want energy and recovery. It is also a fantastic entry point service, pretty low commitment and immediate results, and it gets people comfortable in your space. Now, I actually have something for you, because if you want to see exactly how much it costs to set up each of these services, equipment, supplies, training, everything, grab the free MedSpa cost breakdown in the description. It is the most detailed breakdown that you'll find anywhere. Now, I also want you to think about how your service menu is structured, because there is something we call a strategic framework, right? Here's how the most strategic or smartest operators, they actually think about their service menu. First, what does the market actually want? Not what you think is cool. What are people in your specific area actively searching for and willing to pay for? Secondly, what creates the best patient journey? If someone comes in for service A, what naturally leads them to service B and then on to a monthly membership? Third, what gives me the best revenue per hour? A 15-minute Botox appointment at a high margin is more profitable than a 90-minute facial at a low margin. Time is your most limited resource. Fourth, what can my team actually deliver at a high level? It is so much better to do 5 things excellent than 15 things average, right? Your reputation is built on outcomes, not options. And people don't care about all the fancy devices and service and blah, 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 blah that you have, or that you have a fancy hydrofacial device. They only care about the results. So your service menu is not a list. It is a strategy. And the right services in the right combination with the right patient journey is what separates a $50K a month med spa from a $200K a month med spa. It's not about doing more, it's about doing the right things. Cost breakdown is in the description, and in the next video, we're going to be talking about websites and why most med spa websites are actively losing patients. See you there.